Hey there, I hope you're having a wonderful 4th of July, and welcome to a video where I am showing you 10 4th of July films that I think you can pick for a 4th of July movie marathon today, or really any 4th of July for that matter. Now, some of these films actually do take place on 4th of July. Others are just more 4th of July related, in my personal opinion, in spirit. They represent Americana. They represent the American way. You know, they're very jingostic in a lot of ways, but that's the whole kind of point. They're very patriotic. And I thought, it would be a fun video to do to pick some of these titles and to talk about titles that you don't see in a lot of these lists you're going to find online. A lot of the titles I have on my list here of 10 4th of July films is for 10 films you should watch on 4th of July. These are movies that are not on those lists. And I think I'll start out with one that doesn't really take place on 4th of July, but in my opinion it represents everything that the holiday is about. And I'm just showing the box set because I don't have it separately. And the pick is Superman 2. Now, I prefer the theatrical cut, but if you prefer the Richard Donner cut, you can go with that one. Superman 2, to me, perfectly encapsulates patriotism and America. You have Superman himself, who is an American icon. He fights for truth, justice, and the American way. And you see a lot of lists online picking, of course, Captain America, which makes sense. But I'm not having Captain America on my list because as much as I love Captain America, and I'm a huge Captain America fan, that's just a no-brainer. Superman 2, to me, though, is another great pick because Superman is going up against the Kryptonians who are threatening American life, and, they're destroying landmarks, like they destroyed the Mount Rushmore and put their faces on it instead. You have the whole sort of thing where Superman has to come back and kick some ass and save the day. And then you have this wonderful scene near the end where he grabs the American flag and he flies over to the White House and places it back in place where it belongs, and has this great speech to the president, which might as well be Superman speaking to us, to everyone who lives in America, in the United States, and saying he won't let us down. So that is perfect. Absolutely perfect for this holiday. So yeah, Superman 2 is a great pick for a 4th of July marathon. Now, another film that I've handpicked for a 4th of July marathon of movies is this film, Flight of the Navigator. This actually takes place on the 4th of July holiday. In 1978, David Freeman, our lead character, he was celebrating 4th of July with his parents. He ends up getting lost in the woods. He gets abducted by this spaceship. He shows up on Earth about close to 10 years later, and everything has changed. And the film even ends with a 4th of July celebration when he's able to return back to his own time. So, great pick for a 4th of July marathon, and one that I'm surprised a lot of people are not actually putting on their lists because it does take place around the 4th of July holiday. Another fantastic pick is a film that a lot of people think of when they think of America. When you think of America, you think of an American soul. When you think of like just American action heroes, Rambo, First Blood Part 2. I mean, this is a film that had people just going crazy about, USA, USA. There's nothing more patriotic than seeing John Rambo go back to Vietnam, bring back some of the soldiers that were left there, kick some ass, take some names with some explosive arrows and machine guns and so on. I mean, it's an American classic. Rambo First Blood Part 2. You can't go wrong with this. You really can't. Now, another great American action movie to watch, actually two of them, two great American action movies to watch today, or any other Fourth of July holiday, next year or something, if you want to set up a marathon for the next Fourth of July, is American Ninja 1 and 2. Now, I'm only picking 1 and 2 because American Ninjas 3 and 4 aren't really as great picks. But you have the first film. I mean, he's the American fucking ninja. I mean, America is in his name. I mean, can you get more American than the American Ninja? I don't think so. So, yeah, American Ninja and American Ninja 2, the Confrontation. Definitely great picks for this holiday. One of the best picks, in my opinion, and one that's just an absolute no-brainer. One that I'm shocked more lists online are not mentioning, is this 1991 classic, The Rocketeer. It does not get more American than this movie, The Rocketeer. It takes place during the era of World War II. You have it just has such a love for America. I mean, there's that iconic scene where the Rocketeer is standing behind the American flag on top of the observatory, and you even have mobsters teaming up with the FBI to fight the Nazis in this movie. I mean, that's America for you. This is a very patriotic film that is just this movie should come with a slice of apple pie and ice cream. It really should. I mean, it's Mom and Apple Pie and The Rocketeer. I mean, fantastic, perfect, excellent choice. Another one that I recommend that I picked out is this, D2 The Mighty Ducks. It takes place during the Junior Goodwill Games. The Ducks are Team USA. There's a great scene near the end when they end up beating Iceland, when Charlie grabs the American flag and is skating across the ice. So I know there have been lists that have picked Miracle, and that's understandable. That's a great pick as well. But for me personally, since this is a childhood favorite of mine, this is a great pick. It had, because you got Team USA versus Iceland. I mean, even the back of the DVD has that image right there with the American flag. So it's a great pick. D2 The Mighty Ducks. Dynamic, dynamite pick. The next pick is a unbelievably underrated movie, and a film that really does show... I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but I mean, this is a film that really does show the sacrifices soldiers make, the drama and the emotion that goes, that these soldiers go through. I'm having a hard time thinking about it because it's such a powerful film, and that movie is Uncommon Valor. This is a great film to watch on the 4th of July weekend. It really does, or on 4th of July, it really does encapsulate and capture what it's like to be an American hero and everything that these soldiers went through. And it's a great film. It's an action. It's got some nice bits of action. It's got wonderful characters. It's a wonderful, fantastic film. I mean, if I could not put Rambo First Blood Part 2 on this list and not put Uncommon Valor on the list as well. Similar plots, but completely different movies and completely different approaches. But both are excellent films. Another great pick is this movie, Air Force One. You can't get any more patriotic than Harrison Ford as the President of the United States on Air Force One, fighting for his life, saving people, saving himself and saving people on the plane from a terrorist, played by Gary Oldman. And really great movie, thrilling film, great score by Jerry Goldsmith. Just a really wonderful movie, and yeah, amazing pick for the 4th of July holiday. Air Force One. Another film that I decided to pick for this marathon, for my particular marathon, if I was going to do one over the weekend, and that film is Red Dawn. This is another great America fuck yeah movie where it deals with a hypothetical scenario where what if Russia invaded a small town, and you have these teenagers and a group of people defending themselves and getting in a war with Russians who have invaded American soil. Uh, yeah, Red Dawn is a really good pick. Really good pick for this marathon. And one last pick I have is a film that a lot of people have actually forgot actually takes place around on the 4th of July holiday. And there's actually lines of dialogue that say this. And it deals with a cyber attack on U.S. soil. And that film is Live Free or Die Hard. Doesn't get more patriotic or American than the American everyman John McClane going up against a cyber terror attack threat on the United States. There's a scene in the film where you have Congress, the Capitol building explodes. There's a lot of patriotic stuff. There's a scene in the film where they show the flag unfurled in front of the Capitol building or the White House. It takes place around the exact same time on 4th of July. So you got the fireworks in terms of the actions and the explosions, and you got John McClane, and yeah, it's a great choice. Out of all of the Die Hard films, this is the one that fits with the holiday the most. The first film is more of a Christmas movie. Same thing goes for the second movie. The third film, Die with a Vengeance, is a great film, but it's not really tied into any really holiday. It's more of, you can just say it's a summer film and it takes place on a hot day. This one, though, does take place on the 4th of July holiday, on the 4th of July weekend. So, if you are if you want to watch some action, definitely you can go for Live Free or Die Hard. It's a great pick, and it's actually a great film. I think it's very underrated. I think it's a great sequel. The PG-13 cut and the unrated cut. I think it's a really, really great action-packed fun movie, and one of the last great films Bruce Willis was in, and definitely the last truly great Die Hard film. But anyway, I don't know what else to say, except thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do, just do a short video picking out some films that I thought would be a nice, nice change of pace, and also just a nice list of films for people who might be wanting to put together a 4th of July marathon for their 4th of July weekend, or for the 4th of July, or so on, for the present or for the future. And anyway, yeah, I personally recommend all of these titles. I think they are all great. I think they all work with the holiday really well in one way or another. And I definitely think they're all worth watching. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you guys later. See ya.